Well, joining us now, a very special guest, Virendra Sharma, Member of Parliament and Chair of the All-Party Parliamentary Group on India in the United Kingdom. Thank you very much, Mr. Sharma, for being with us. There are so many Indian students who actually come to the United Kingdom every year. These students are all fully vaccinated, right? They've done RT-PCR tests before coming and RT-PCR tests after coming. Why is it that they are being put into quarantine when nationals from the European Union or America are not?
First, thank you very much for raising this very important issue affecting many young people, mainly the students in Britain. I have raised that point various times. I have written to the government. I agree when this whole practice used for exploitation, money-making exercise, not taking care of those basic facilities of those individuals. It's horrible. I think that most inhuman and racism in the light of vaccine or COVID. It is exploitation, and they are making money out of it without giving the service they need. And as you have yourself raised, those two students who has experienced now, they have raised it, the poor service, the way they are treated like criminals and not given the support they need. And most inhuman practice in Britain, and we will carry on fighting against that and raising it at the appropriate place.
Mr. Sharma, do you welcome the fact that there are efforts being made now in India to at least partially fund these Indian students, who are otherwise paying £1,750? That's what this program is actually introducing. That there are individuals who are chipping in and who will pay that £1,750. It depends on case to case. But do you welcome the move?
I welcome and thank all those people who has taken that visionary approach to support those young people who may not be able to afford that situation. And I still believe that Indian government and all those institutions who are fighting against racism in Britain need to come together to raise this voice as a racist, discriminatory practice, exploitation by the not only the individuals, it's the institution. The British government is exploiting this situation, forcing those people to pay that such big amount. And I welcome those individuals and the organizations who are taking this initiative. And I will certainly encourage others to contribute into this.
Mr. Sharma, final question to you. Are you at all optimistic about the rules changing?
I don't trust, I must say that publicly, I do not trust and believe the present government of Britain have any visionary approach and have any common sense approach in this matter. And I do not believe that in the very near future, there will be any changes into the practice.
Mr. Sharma, would you agree that, ultimately if red, amber and green are just colors, at the end of the day, if a person is RT-PCR negative not once but multiple times and fully vaccinated, whichever vaccine that they have, as long as it's WHO approved, right? Or it's likely to be WHO approved, or it is approved in a country, for example, as large as India, then they should be allowed.
I agree. I have raised it in the past, both in the parliament, and I have also written. I do not understand that how when they leave India, they are positive, they are negative. When they in the plane, they are checked and tested, they are negative. When they arrive at the airport, they are negative. So 3 places at the moment are proved negative. Then still they have the 2 vaccinations. But I do not understand the logic behind it. But unfortunately, the government has taken that lead, and we are raising the objections, but the government is not listening. I must say that. The government is not listening on this point.
All right, so, well, I think a lot of the students who are watching this program need spokespersons like you who speak for their interests. because the United
Could
Kingdom
I-
gains a great deal from India
Yeah.
and other countries
Yeah.
in the world. The amount
Yeah.
that Indian students pay for an undergraduate and a postgraduate degree is many times what a student in the United Kingdom pays. And for them to be treated in this manner, it seems really strange.
I fully agree with that, and I will encourage everybody to write to member of parliament, write to the government, write the articles, go to the media, wherever it is possible. I would love to receive any correspondence from anywhere in the UK so that I can take that as an evidence to raise it with the government and with the parliament.
Mr.
It
Sharma,
needs
would
to
you
be
take
collected.
emails from students in India who are watching this program and say that they've got visas or they've got admission in the United Kingdom and they face this predicament? Will you take their messages to the government?
I will welcome anybody in India, in Britain, in Europe who is going through this situation to write to me, and I will take that on board to make sure that proper representation is done in Britain to highlight their plight in the government level and other institutions.
All right, and sir, we will connect with you after this program is over, find out how students can actually write to you, and if you carry their message forward, I'm sure many would be very, very grateful to you. Thank you, sir, very much for being with us.